Last time on Nike Run C.
I feel like garbage now. Getting the body warm, our minds prepared. I feel like I'm starting to get a little weaker. It's about making adjustments. Just got a little check-in from the coach. We're going through a couple of cues for form. What the coach called system checks. So like where your foot's landing, where your chest is, how your arms are moving, all that stuff. So I really appreciate that. Like I said before, I was never really taught how to run. So being coached on that is a great thing for me. I feel like I learned a lot, got a lot out of this run. All right, week 2. I just came back from the day 1 run, 14-minute recovery run. This week kind of follows the same structure as the previous week. We're starting off with 2 recovery runs. After that will be the interval, the speed run, and then another recovery run, and then the long run, which this week is 5K. Let's see how it goes. Hope it doesn't rain again. Yeah. You wanna come with me today? All right, day 2. We're gonna do a recovery run again. I think it's a little bit longer than the one yesterday, but same thing, nice and easy pace, relaxed effort. You ready, buddy? Yeah, let's go. Running with some poop now. So far, I think we are about a quarter of the way through. Nice and easy still, breathing's nice and good, staying relaxed. Feeling pretty good. Interesting thing that coach is talking about this time is counting this run on seconds, not miles, not kilometers, not minutes, not hours, but just a few seconds. And his point is that when you run, every second counts. Every second adds up. Over the course of training, all those little moments add up into big gains. Regardless if you're running for a whole hour or you can only squeeze like a 100-second run in, all that time that you put in, all that effort that you put in contributes to your improvement and contributes to you becoming a better runner. All right, today is day 3. The track was closed this morning, so I'm just gonna do the interval run outside. Do a quick warm up and check back in a little bit. Caroline, all the girls will say she's mighty fine, only got you somewhere half the time. And the other half either got you touched out or coming up short. Doing a quick warm up, getting the body warm and loose before our speed run. And I'm also looking for a place where I can run without needing to look around too much. We'll check in a little bit. All right, warm up done. I think I found a little side street here. I'm gonna set up here. Let's see how it goes. Really educational so far. He talked about the different speed runs you can do, how changing up the effort, speed, and duration of each one. Like instead of doing 1-minute sprints, you do 2, but at a slightly slower pace. It can have different purposes. So really educational so far, looking to get into it. See you on the other side. I think we're about halfway through. It's a 2-minute interval at 10K pace. We just did 2 45-second intervals at 1 mile. All right, here's the interval session. Different than the first one, still a lot of speed, but mixed it up with different paces and different durations. Super educational this time. Coach talked about the purpose and the mentality and how you should approach different runs at different speeds. Enjoyed this interval session, just like the last session. Yeah, they've definitely become my favorites. I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Good boy. All right, so today is day 4. Pretty sure it's day 4, I hope it is. Today is a 25-minute recovery run. Been feeling pretty good doing this in the afternoon. Gave myself a little rest this morning. Excited to get into this and finish this run. Let's do this. So this run is split into 5 different sections. Each section is 5 minutes. We're in the first section right now, and this section is dedicated toward easy running. We run with the easiest effort. All right, so second part is just easing into the run, still keeping an easy pace, not putting any pressure on yourself to go fast or hit a certain mark. It's about maintaining that effort that you started with. So far, so good. Coach also touched on what the purpose of a recovery run is. It's to recover from a high effort run, or also to prepare for a high effort run. The purpose isn't to compete, but to feel good. The third section is about planning ahead. In our case, looking into the future and seeing what kind of run we would like to have. In the final 5 minutes, Coach asked if we would want to feel confident, feel strong. What do we want it to look like? Section 4, building off the previous 5 minutes. We have an idea of how we want to finish. We have to make sure that our body, as well as our mind, are doing the right things so we can finish how we want to finish. That means if I chose to finish this run confidently, I need to make sure that mentally I feel confident and that I'm not beating myself up. This section is about making adjustments so we can finish the run how we envision. Let's go, let's do this. All right, last 5 minutes. In this section, we're gonna execute our vision. Our body is prepared, our mind's prepared. We just gotta go out and do what we gotta do. I'll see you at the finish line. Day 4 all done. The recovery run went pretty well. Super informative run this time. Coach dropped a lot of knowledge about mentality, how you can break up a run. The whole idea behind breaking up this run to 5 different sections is that not only does every run have a purpose, but every section of a run can have a purpose as well. I can see how this technique can benefit runners, especially on longer distance runs. You get to break down a run into smaller sections, as well as focus on different aspects of running in each section. This run was awesome, 25 minutes, yeah. All right, day 5. Last week's long run was a 4K, and this week's long run is a 5K. So we're slowly ramping it up. The coaching has been excellent as far as my experience goes. I feel pretty prepared for this 5K. I've run 5K before, but that is pretty close to the farthest I've ever run. Hopefully I'll run a good time. The weather is pretty good today. And yeah, the goal here today is to complete the 5K and if possible, complete it under 30 minutes. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you on the other side. almost halfway through the first kilometer. Feeling good so far. Starting off nice and easy, nice and relaxed. So, today's guided run, I think coach is just asking us to finish a bunch of his questions. The idea is to finish as many lines as possible. And the lines are sentences that he gives us. And we gotta fill in the blank. All right, 1.5 kilometers left. I feel like I'm starting to get a little weaker. I'm gonna keep pushing. A few hundred more meters to go. All right, I'm gonna finish as strong as I can. Finished at 32 minutes, 31 seconds. A little slower than I wanted to, but overall, still a good run. Just finished up the 5K. I'm gonna walk around for a little bit to cool down. Yeah, let's wrap up this week. Back at the park again. 5K all done, week 2 all done. I think this was a great week. Today's run felt good, felt light on my feet, felt loose, no tightness. There wasn't too much coaching today about technique or mentality. It was just the coach asking us to finish sentences. It was a little bit different than the rest of the guided runs this week, but just like week 1, this final run served its purpose. It got me running. I feel great. Let's wrap up this entire week. Week 2 followed the same formula as the first week, starting out with 2 recovery runs, a speed run, which was an interval again, another recovery run, and then a long run. My favorite runs this week were the interval run as well as the recovery run, where we broke down the 25 minutes into 5 different segments. I felt I got the most out of those 2, but ultimately every single guided run helped me improve, gave me a little bit more knowledge about running, and got me outside, got me running. After 2 weeks of using this program, I think the biggest change for me has been actually my mentality. Now just doing a 3K, 4K, 5K, it feels like a thing that I'm capable of doing. It doesn't feel like a big struggle, it just feels like part of my week, which is great. I've learned to slow my pace down at the beginning of the run, stay relaxed, have good breathing, have good posture, have a good rhythm to my runs. So that has been the biggest change and a great help on my journey. This wraps up week 2. Looking forward to week 3. Never thought I would be looking forward to runs, but I am now. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you for week 3.